like we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean, really.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Hello.
Nice to meet you! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler! Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Hmm? What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Whisper. Chin grabbing.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
Your real job.
Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Oh, look. Red rainbow, red pumpkin, another day. Is Newbie crying? Newbie be crying today?
Looks like rain. Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
Novelette is crying, Lenny. Novi is crying, Lenny.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
Novelette.
When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
Novelette, stop raining. Stop crying.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do,
Were you
Linny?
just standing in the rain?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aquabus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. Perhaps we could trouble the I'm afraid that
No trouble at all!
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need! This'll be a walk in the park for us.
afternoon tea.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So,
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
hey, is this machine what you used to?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Ah, well, it's but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details. When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called mumusia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it's...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away.
You again? Didn't I already...
Yeah, but how do we know?
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrere of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
Ah, you're from Northland Bank. But we said...
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Hello there.
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring.
You mean you have nothing to kill?
But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
You're gonna end up in prison in a few days.
Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I want to kill something too, Paimon.
Hey, you!
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into...
You kidding? Listen to me.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tony...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boy!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take...
Take them out, brother! Take them out!
Shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah.
What's your deal, Brad?
Oh, no.
What the fish?
Huh?
Huh?
Now's my chance!
Joe! You did that with just a
Huh.
step.
That was weird.
Are you dead? Are you as dead as your eyes?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydropowers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Have you lost your ambition?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
I don't want you
So
to
what are you
die.
doing in Fontaine, child? And don't say it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Connected to that large narwhal thing.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
Oh, I'm gonna turn 14 soon. Oh, wait. Stand up. Oh, wait.
It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me, she was always quiet and very mysterious. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of, because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
So you can fight the large narwhal? Yeah, I already know the
Wait.
spoilers.
What is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar!
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers.
You really jump scared me with that thing multiple times. Bro.
It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into.
Oh, it sounds like some...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world. Oh,
What?
no. It's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's.
Official champion duelist?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point.
Is someone watching? No one's watching.
So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial.
What if they die?
And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face the apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorend.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Bro! Why you just
Huh?
hand it to me?
Your vision? You're seriously just...
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now.
I would saw a place when it has no vision. But won't you lose your ambitions? Like I know nothing happens to him, but like with what happened in Lee's Doom, like won't he lose his ambition when will he become depressed and sad and lose memories like that happened in Inazuma? Why doesn't that happen to him?
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
I don't think we have time later, child.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want...
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Take care of yourself. Don't lose
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon.
He's just hiding it, Paimon.
Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Okay, guys.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. It's so exciting to reach the moment when... Oh, sorry, Lenny said that the opera house is on Aranias, so let's go ride the aqua bus!
I have a theory, guys. It's a very crazy theory. It's like, I've already been spoiled for the quest, but this is just an assumption that I have made for some reason. Maybe I'll be able to see anything wrong with it. I have a theory that child actually like descended from an abyss being or some sort. I don't know. Like maybe he's descended from the narwhal thing. I don't know. Like some sort of child of a. His child is a child of an abyss being. Because like he doesn't really get affected by the delusion, while the rest of the people get like affected by it because and old very quickly. He doesn't get affected much by it except for fatigue. And then the only people who are able to survive
Can you lock me?
okay.
I'll be back.
Wait, my dad wants me to do something. Okay. Okay, back to my weird, crazy. My crazy little theory about child that he's like descended from an abyss being, like most likely the narwhal, because it's literally on his. It's literally everywhere. And then Squeak said he had traces of it, which is the all-devouring narwhal in him. Could that mean genetically? Does he genetically have connections to that whale thing? That would explain why he survives the delusion and the only thing he gets from it is some fatigue.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Watch your step.
That would explain why he has
Welcome, passengers from abroad. Tour guide Elfan, at your service. The destination.
I'm sorry, I need to talk. Like, what if child, like, has human genes too, but like, and it also explains why he won't get depressed and have memory loss when he has no vision. And then it also explains why he said he has moved down lately, because like the prophecy is coming, and then that whale thing is coming too, so it's connected to him. So he's very connected to that whale. And like, I don't know what Skirk is doing, but she's trying to make sure that he's able to defeat the thing. But I don't know what that's supposed to do for him, but like, I think Skirk just got him because he was a descendant of that thing. The all-devouring Lord. So like, that's what because, and it was also explained why his eyes look dead inside.
I recommend that all passengers bring a raincoat. If you haven't got one and need to buy one now, don't worry. The Navia line runs all day, so you can simply catch the next boat. Some people worry that the success of the engineers in improving Mecha will result in the replacement of humans and Melazines in Fontaine. Passengers, these fears are unfounded. Mecha have no need for food, clothing, and shelter, nor do they seek happiness and entertainment, and will not spend a single mora in pursuit of these. In these aspects, we possess advantages that machines cannot hope to surpass. We've arrived right on schedule at Marcotte Station. Yes. Please take note that cleanliness expectations are high in this area. Littering is heavily penalized and in some cases may even carry a prison sentence. What? So, I caution you against eating anything while enjoying the scenery.
Okay. Why is a radish in a newspaper stand? Okay, so, yeah. You heard what I said about Chuck. Not looking at the cheese, like, look at him. Never mind his weird things. Just, like, his dead inside eyes could be explained by the fact that he comes down from an abyss being too. That could explain it. Maybe it's his blue eyes explanation too. Or maybe like how he can make his okay. But like it's kind of a far-fetched thing, but it's kind of I can kind of see it myself, but it's very far-fetched still. Like it is possible humans in Genshin and like fantasy, what should I call them? Non-human supernatural beings or something like. We have Yana, which is like the result of an apprentice being married to a human. So I guess it's very possible for a human and this being. I don't think that will really work. Unless like an abyss being has the ability to change into a human form, I don't know if that's gonna work, but like I suppose that maybe I doubt that he's like I don't think he's Conrian blood-ish though, because he doesn't have the eye thing. Wait, does he? Does he have the eye thing with like the the thing with Kaya where they have those things in the eyes, he doesn't have that. He just has the super round pupils. So I don't think he's Kanye descent. So it most likely Mary is a Bispian. Okay, let's just go on.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a...
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
Oh, someone's pregnant.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
So cute. NPCs have more.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache,
Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache, Vache.
What the noise?
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette,
Lenny asked me to wait.
right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying.
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with any...
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super...
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotion. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Wait, how did all the water in Fontaine come to the fountain?
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Stage fright.
Oh, right.
Let's get in.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding?
But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already...
Ooh, front row...
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Linny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's...
Yeah, we'll just go to work.
Let us go to our seats. doing there? Buongiorno, Lynette. Why are you here?
Oh, these should be our seats.
Lynette?
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still.
You know he can
It's
hear you.
kinda awkward if we
when
don't say anything. Ah, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
Why is your hair clipping through your clothes, Buongiorno, Lynette?
I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what...
Oh, wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. Let's talk, but, oh, Paimon.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with... Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
The Chief Justice of Fontaine. Oh.
I saw you all chatting just now. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved...
Whoa,
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so... And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Farida!
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise she may become... flustered.
Oh, look at her.
huh? Oh, it's Farina, the High...
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer.
Pride.
I've pretty much finished my preparation.
Yay! The show is finally about to...
Yes. Oh.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be stuck... sorry.
This is a cinema. You must stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Show me your...
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes...
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations.
Goodbye.
I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Guess I have to keep my eyes peeled.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are
I love
endless.
this cutscene. This looks so amazing. Bro. Physics. His hair moves. You You're gonna pull some dub out of there? Wait, what? Bro, what?
Huh?
You have some sort of compartment stuck in there with plastic. Oh, of course, the plastic dub. What? You have that in your sleeves?
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
How long can she hold her breath in there?
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
Wait, is that planned?
Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape.
Oh,
an amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
That's everything.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't seem to do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intended.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette, in which case, I have ample time. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring up... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members... Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random... It selects Now then, let's begin.
Who is it?
Oh, let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the... I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you. You don't need to do anything if the magic...
Oh, okay.
All right. Before, like this. 60, 59, 58, Just keep counting down. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
No, that won't do. I can see it. Come on, repeat after me.
60! 59!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervala?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
Let him be.
Merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that 40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in the...
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the mess. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. Ah, what was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, that's 25!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration.
Never mind the decorations. There's...
No, that's unacceptable. I want...
19! 18! 17!
Oh, fish, Lenny.
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Wait a minute, I heard something go wrong. Like a dead dog. I don't see blood.
What happened?
Oh, goodness. Oh, fish! Oh, fish! He just died! He died! He unalived! He unalived!
Huh? Is this... Mr. Lenny? You're going to...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff...
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
I'm gonna be playing some Ace Attorney.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely and there are many indications that it is...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I know. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me?
No. This all occurred during your magic show, did it not? Now that I think about it.
That can't be right! He was in the box on the stage the entire time! Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances! He could
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now
I just think that he...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and...
I mean... Of course, that's right. I mean you, traveler. You support Lynn. Then there's no problem at all. But with Linny's help, our little duel, and so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown?
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed. And as well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you... Are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
We're gonna be playing somebody's attorney, no!
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guard.
A day isn't that long.
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the... Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing... I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Don't worry, Paimon used her own...
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just like, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a...
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind... We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still... Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the trap.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burnt. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it... If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends?
Well, you...
So in justice, I know I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves.
So this is the rope that broke... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold some... Wait! Paimon right up...
Oh, this location... The seats were all booked in advance. So we were... Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish... Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made the Magic Troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearance.
Were the victims of...
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range.
Okay, then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance.
The stress when you were putting her in the box was because she knew that the thing was there. So she did it. So she like switched the places of the two.
The investigation?
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of... In other words...
That much tech...
Let you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's
there, mister. What are you doing?
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any new and interesting...
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I...
The thud? Oh!
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly... It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident... I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, and when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particular... Oh, that's true.
That does remind...
Maybe it's a switch. What if the box has like a hole in the bottom? And then they went have to go through a tunnel and go back to the top of the box or something. Like there's a secret latch in the stage. Maybe the lady was planning the thing with the tank to fall on someone, but she accidentally got herself in that seat. Or maybe she, and then she like wanted supposed to be in the box to help her suit up. And then she ran into the dude because she didn't want to die. So she let him switch places with the dude just in time for the box to hit him on the head. That's my theory.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but...
Hey, you! Yes, both of you. Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among the...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, Unit and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle?
Well, I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are...
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss.
Okay, if you say so.
All merely trifling details. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely master.
Really? We think so too, but...
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive but that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute,
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an...
well...
And why would that be? See?
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think no matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following with...
Wait! Since when did we...
Oh,
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to... You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we...
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like...
I have nothing to add.
Oh,
we'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment.
no! We're not leaving! Were you always guarding this?
Yes! After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
Yeah.
The missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not. I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so...
Well, because I couldn't see Lenny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. We Melusines are...
So, it's safe to say the girl... Alright, thank you for your help. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you.
Very good. Thanks.
You may spare the
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? Sorry. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick.
There's a secret hatch.
But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic, remembering the details of a trick.
Weren't there...
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still...
The back?
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to... The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So...
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the step. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that...
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh,
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way,
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes, and that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think...
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which... Why?
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks! And here's a broken vase! Huh.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish.
Let's...
I don't even need evidence to look this. Like, the girl was in the trolley, and she was planning to, like, destroy something. But she accidentally went off the bus. And then, that's why, and then when she was planning, she was nervous, because she knew what would happen. So, when she was in the box, she found a way to open up the door, get out, and then she switched characters with crying instead, and then that's what happened. That's just my hypothesis. It's true or not.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was. Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right! And do you really... Ugh, this is so confusing.
That just adds complication. Is that her remains?
Looks like a hook
a different trick.
Whatever it is, let's make... What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through.
Could this...
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that... Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't...
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal...
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during...
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually...
The plot thickens. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation.
In other words, the charges are very likely to...
Charges and then trial.
So that's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the... That's right. This is how the statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice.
Huh? So that machine...
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people... Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place.
Huh?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us...
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. Or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa!
Yeah?
There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a...
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings to... I mean, what better way to
Breaking out. Just kidding!
What do you mean?
Huh?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with...
Wait, your character...
Yes,
I have eggs, sugar...
These three are quite the... From the way you had these two guys carrying, but you ended up...
I was a plot...
And I was giving encouragement.
Don't underestimate anyway.
Only...
Well...
Tea is ready to be served as well. No need for
right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a... However, the magician twin...
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing, right?
The flower vase and the thud resulting in the shattering. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense.
But...
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cal?
That's right. And even if she had to, nor does she have any motive.
Were we not through? From the sound of things, your macarons are amazing, don't What?
Please don't worry about it. At my age...
No. Being greedy is one thing, but besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons...
All right, we get it. Malus, set up...
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly.
As you wished.
And I have the egg.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know. It would be...
All right.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find...